Two girls are possessed by demons. Their parents search for anyone who could help to exorcise the girls' demons. The story begins with the girl's father. A man, Victor, and his wife were traveling to Haiti when they were hit by a massive earthquake and his wife was injured. Doctors told him the situation was critical and that he had to choose between the child and the adult. 13 years later, his daughter, Angela, has become a beautiful young woman. Missing her mother, she secretly went to the woods with her friend Catherine to summon the dead. But what they summoned was a horrible demon. Victor was working on a photo in his studio when he realized that the image on his computer was starting to distort. He turned off the computer and went home, only to find that his daughter was not there. Remembering that she said she was going to Catherine's house to study, he called Catherine's parents. And found out that they were not there, but had gone to another student's house. But when they called, they learned that they had gone to the woods. The families called the police and went to the woods to look for their daughters. Victor found his wife's necklace in a tunnel full of water, and the girl's shoes. And anxious, Victor begins to search for his daughters by any means necessary. That day, he came home and suddenly realized that someone was performing some kind of ritual in his house. In order to help him, the neighbors had brought in a prophetess to bless Angela's room. But Victor didn't believe them and kicked them out. Meanwhile, 30 kilometers away on a farm, a man goes to the barn to look for tools and sees two young girls huddled together. Knowing that his daughter had been found, Victor rushed to the hospital. The daughter told him that her memory had become fuzzy. She thought she had been missing for only a few hours. The hospital examined the two girls and found that they were in perfect health except for their badly injured feet. The two girls returned home just like that. Victor patiently asked his daughter, only to learn that she had gone to the forest to summon her mother's dead spirit. They did establish communication with a spirit, but he told her that her mother was no longer in the underworld. That day, she had wanted to bring her mother's scarf to the ceremony, but Victor took it away. Then she asked to be left alone for a while. Victor went to brush his teeth. The light started flickering. It was his daughter's idea of a joke. He tells her to go back to bed. For some reason, the bathroom light starts flickering again. The girl suddenly appears and says something strange. Victor goes to the basement to find the electric switch and tries to reset it, but gets electrocuted on his hand. The next day, he made his daughter a loving breakfast, only to find that she had wet the bed. He told his daughter to go to the bathroom to take a shower and then started to clean up the bed sheets. Who knew the sound of water in the bathroom was getting louder? He went to check and found the bathtub full of sewage with broken nails on it. He searched the house for signs of his daughter, but found her in an extremely poor mental state. He called out his daughter's name, but got no response. He rushed to check on her and found her lying on the floor in convulsions. He could only take her to the hospital. Upon examination, he found that she had many strange wounds on her body. Just a few days ago, the girl's family was attending a service at the church. But Catherine was behaving strangely. Shortly after, her parents realized she was missing. The father rushed to look for her and found the back room of the church in disarray. Men were making announcements. Catherine, drenched in red wine, walked slowly as if possessed. She shouted obscenities and evil words to God. Her father rushed over to stop her. Her mother rushed over and told her to stop. Victor and Catherine's parents met outside the hospital. They thought that the two girls must be possessed by the devil because of what happened to them. Catherine's mother says their daughter disappeared for 3 days before returning. Just like the Bible says, God went to hell to swear authority and returned 3 days later. Victor doubts that their daughter really went to hell for 3 days and her feet were burned by hellfire. That's why she was possessed by the devil. The nursemaid was checking Angela's temperature when she suddenly realized that she had woken up and told a story she had never told anyone before. The nursemaid was horrified. Victor, who doesn't believe in ghosts and spirits, had to send his daughter to a nursing home for treatment. Upon his return, the nursemaid approached Victor and handed him a book, saying it might help him. Victor doesn't believe in God or in demonic possession, but the nursemaid told him that when she was young, she wanted to be a nun and had a religious name, Mary Xavier, until one day she broke the rules and had a baby. She chose to abort it. She never told anyone, but Angela knew, and she went to the priest to help Angela and the others. Victor read the book the nursemaid hadn't found out. It was written by a woman named Chris. Her daughter was also possessed by a demon back then. She wrote a book about this exorcism experience. Victor found Chris and found out that what she said in her book was true. But after her book became a hit, her daughter hated her and disappeared from her life. Victor asks Chris to help him. The two arrive at the nursing home, just as the nursemaid arrived with a priest. This is the 2023 American thriller The Exorcist, Believer. Two girls sneak out into the woods to summon the dead, but they accidentally summon a demon. The demon possesses the girls and does something unexpected. What will the parents do when they realize something is wrong with the girls? What will happen to the girls next? Will they be able to free themselves from the demonic possession? I'm a BullDog Movie. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, comment and subscribe to my channel. See you in the next video.